Guys, I feel like I'm losing my mind. What's happening? Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got some Petty Petty today. Thank you so much to the patron that requested two of these songs, Mako. They've requested G.B.T.B, which stands for Go Beyond the Barrier, and Get Away. And then I know that they had a comeback late last month with Trigger, and I thought, why not just slap that at the end of this, and we'll do all three in a row. And in terms of Petty Petty, my history with them, I think I've reacted to about 3 songs so far. I've enjoyed all of them. Yet when it comes to the plot line, it is involved. And I have come to the point where I've realized, hey, if I'm getting into a new group, I think plot needs to come second or third or fourth into enjoying them. I need to watch the MV, enjoy the music, because I'm thinking too much about the plot. It's distracting me from what's like right in front of me. Once you get into a group, I think plot is that extra layer of goodness. That's why there's so many people, Luna being my favorite group, where like, oh, I've wanted to get into Luna, but this Lunaverse thing people constantly talk about is really intimidating. That's just icing on the cake. Like, they barely know where they're going with that. It's just fun stuff to think about. Enjoy the music first, enjoy the members first, and then we'll move on to the plot stuff. That said, I do know that G.B.T.B is the end of the Face storyline, and then a new one begins with Get Away, and then is continued with Trigger. So that's as far as I know. I know Kangmin is an important person in this plot line, but let's make sure I can recognize Kangmin first, and then we'll start from there. So let's go. We're gonna do G.B.T.B first. Let's go. This was October 2020. Whoa, dude, these are getting... The new song is called Trigger. These have been getting progressively more dark.
Are you ready now? 속삭이는 shadow 왠지 익숙해 처음 보는데도 더 깊이 감춘 너의 맘에 던지고 숨을 불어넣어 우린 갇혀버린 player 사라진 시간을 찾아 헤맨 player So we keep on running for So we keep on running for
I like the light pre-chorus.
꿈을 꿔서 난 숨막힐 듯한 세상을 향해 외쳤대 너와 날 닮은 우리들 자유로운 이 rhythm
Didn't they have that blindfold in a previous movie? Oh. I really like this drop. So I'm assuming on the album version, the beginning, I was like, oh, there's no way they have that kind of muffled distance kind of overlay or filter on the vocals there. But now that it's here in like the chorus, I'm thinking that maybe this is actually just straight up what the album version sounds like. And I really like it there. Oh. Hey man, it seems like they have... Oh, what the fuck is going on? This guy's rapping a mile a minute. It literally seems like they've aged 10 years in 2 comebacks. Before, we were like running around in a house playing tag and shit, and now windowsills. What in the world? I recognize some of them because I reacted to their like 1 second question game they played on After School Club, and yes, some of them are like have very recognizable faces. just don't know names. Suddenly, real sci-fi. Ooh. This mix is so pretty all of a sudden. Whoa! What is this dance break? I really appreciate how conceptual they are. Wow, that's so sick. Okay, we're gonna replay the last like minute of that song, starting with this awesome like domino effect they have, but it is like the most subtle, smooth domino effect I've ever seen. This is so sick. Are they trying to replicate like butterfly effect with this? Because they're even saying in the song like it all starts with a pull of a trigger, like one moment that creates a sequence. Oh, now I'm getting wrapped up in this freaking plot. This is not loud enough. This. What is this supposed to replicate? Ah. Yeah. I think that was that was the most aggressive song from them that I've heard yet. I'm totally into that. And after I just went on some whole long diatribe about, oh, we need to learn and be into the music first, and then I ask all these questions about the plot. But it's very interesting. That one especially, I think, after the fact of watching it, I have the most questions. But they do the kind of thing, especially coming from the previous MVs, that I love about some TXT MVs, to where things are kind of happening and it feels kind of upbeat, but there's this little tinge of insidiousness of some kind of like melancholy or horror in there, and I really kind of like that subversiveness, and they have that kind of same thing that TXT does. I think it's such a cool like juxtaposition between the two modes. Awesome. All right, so that was the end of that series. Can't say I got any kind of conclusion to myself personally, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I do know I like that song. That was solid. Now let's move on to Getaway. This one came out March of this year. So this is the start of something new. We're getting progressively more sci-fi. Captions are on? Yes. This dance scene already looks very similar to the last one. Do not trust that thing. They were invited into the Smash Brothers tournament. Hey, their choreo is really unique. I'm a big fan. Also, this little shot here. Oh, did I miss it? This shot of the trees with the red light, that reminds me so much of Taemin's idea. It's not even funny. Oh, I feel like I'm just one of those insane people that are just making connections now. I think this album was called Hall, and then the new one with Trigger is called Hole. There's a hole there. I'm losing my mind. That was creepy. Oh, dude's got a crystal skull? That's a good-looking guy, man. Oh. The one with the red hair and the mullet is the one that I always recognize as the easiest. What is happening? Oh, what a shot. Oh, I love that so much with the confetti coming down. What? Literally, I'm just going against everything I said earlier on. I'm just confused about what's happening, and I want to know so bad. This is a confetti sandwich? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, the vocals in this bridge and the way they kind of run up the scales and parts. Oh. This is the weirdest shit. I have no idea what's happening. There's a zombie with a hood on his head. What's going on? Listen, people complain about the universe and shit. I don't think it's got anything on this, man. This is confusing as hell. Are there clones? Are there two separate groups? It seemed like one group was watching the other killing each other on a monitor or something. What in the world? What the hell is this? What the hell? This is all deep ass hole. I'm getting like a mix of like Half-Life stuff in some parts, and now this is feeling all like Dark Soulsian. What is going on? I totally am negating every single thing that I said previously about, oh, I need to understand the music, but I'm so distracted by these MVs because they're so wild and so packed with stuff I don't understand that like I need to know. Like even now I'm just scrolling down the comments, and I don't even think most of these people know what's going on. They're just enjoying it. They're just having a great time, but I don't think they know what's going on either. This is some strange shit, man. Well, I guarantee you that their most recent comeback in Trigger is going to explain everything. That's what's about to happen. Let's find out. We're back in the forest. We're back. The creepy orb is chasing us. Got back in the hole. What? Stairway. Hey, the famous shooting location. I swear to God, Korea has like 5 places. Oh, I'm digging this instrumental here. They borrowed NCT's racing outfits. The chorus just appeared. Oh, I really like the way this breaks down here. It feels so grand. The beat is so aggressive. Oh. Hold on, these vocals, the harmony leading into it. The ad-libs. Oh my God, yes, nobody else can use that shooting location ever again. Guys, I feel like I'm losing my mind. What's happening? It would be so easy to just pay attention to the music and not anything else if it weren't so obtuse. It's so strange, but I did like the song. Their sound, is it just me, or am I like forgetting some of the tag and all that? Sounds so very different from this. Like we're getting a lot more experimental. A lot more like synth and EDM influence in certain parts. It's sounding way more NCT wavy like to me, like as they go on. Even some of the visuals, and I think that's a good thing because I very much like NCT and wavy. It's something that I always say with those songs in particular is because the beat becomes so dynamic and strange that it's hard to just really get the first time. This is not a song and be like, oh, I love it or whatever the first time I listen to it. It's just too strange and it's hard to know where it's going because it's so shifting, that this is something I need to listen to multiple times. But I already really appreciate that dynamicism, a lot. I think it's something that's really fits their style, and they have the vocals and the energy to back all that stuff up. And I've noticed these vocals really progressing as we've moved forward. Some of the ad-libs on this song, some of the harmonies that they do are pretty nuts. I'd love to see their choreo, because I've always really enjoyed their choreography, their synchronization, and some of the more unique, I guess, what do I want to say, like, positional framing that they do in their choreography. I always thought it was very cool. They did it with like the ripple effect. They did it like sliding under someone's leg in a previous MV. This one I feel like had maybe some of the least choreo in the actual MV, but I do like the little killing point of like putting their handgun in the holster, stuff like that. But in terms of like getting any of this plot, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. But I think if I add these songs to my playlist and I start to kind of get a feeling for the music itself, it'll be something that I come back to and now think, what was up with them stairs floating in the sky? What was with the weird figure with a bag on its head? Why are they shooting each other? What is this strange silver orb floating through the forest? I have endless questions. In the Luniverse, all we're asking was who pulled the goddamn earphone out of Jinsoul's ear on the train. So it gets really complicated, I'm sure, as you get deeper and deeper into it. But shit, I certainly enjoyed it, even though this is probably one of the strangest reactions I've ever done in terms of I don't know what to say, because it's a whole lot at the same time. But I damn tried my best. But I think going forward, I'm going to try to be a bit more prepared with them and their sound and what to expect from them by listening to more of their music overall. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot of comments down below describing the entire plotline, but just keep things very basic for me. Just keep things, and I'm usually good at this stuff. I promise you, I'm pretty good at deciphering this stuff, but when it comes to some stories in K-pop, they leave things very vague because they really want you talking about it. That's the fun of it. It's having the music itself, but also having a reason to come up with theories and things like that. And half the time, these companies don't even know where they're going with it. They just, it's free promotion and it's free fun, basically. I think it's a good thing, and I like how a lot of groups do have storylines. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Please check out my other VERIVERY reactions down below in the description. Subscribe for more. Let me know about this plotline very sparingly. Just give me the bullet points, basically. Give me the spark notes. That's still a thing? Kids use spark notes in school still? Cliff notes? I don't know. Read the book, guys. Read the book. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.